Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob back here for the JTwoH channel. Today we have quite a honker of a set here. I'm super excited for this. Really excited. Genuinely, one of the things I was ecstatic to receive to receive a copy of, and just in general when it was announced that this was coming to Blu-ray. This is a series I've always wanted to finish, and now I got the chance. Without any further ado, is the complete series of House, as you can see there. So we're going to focus primarily on the unboxing, especially the first part of this video. So I'm just going to show off aspects of the unboxing because with big honkin' series like this, I'm usually more curious about what it looks like, how the packaging is, and stuff like that. You don't necessarily come here for my, for lack of a better term, sale of the show. You know, I'm not going to sell you on the show. The one thing I did like, I remember the DVDs of this. Saw them at Goodwill, rented them from Friendly Video. They kept the coloring schemes of the DVD series releases. Now, they may have been simultaneous with the Blu-rays and they're just keeping up, but I did appreciate that. Like, I vividly remember this sitting on I think it was after Blockbuster, it's probably Family Video shelf, the DVD version. So the color scheme and everything, it's almost nostalgic. You got the big H for Dr. House, the complete series. You got the underneath. Oh, there, look at that. It's actually upright too. So check this out. I'll read through the synopsis real quick. I don't want to bore you. So we've got 129 hours runtime, 129 hours and 25-minute runtime. This has Dolby Audio from Universal. We have all 8 seasons. Every baffling case, every brilliant diagnosis, not diagnostics, every brutal insult, they're all here in all 8 seasons of House MD, the compelling medical drama that critics claimed one of the smartest and intelligently bravest shows on television. Jennifer Arrow of E! Online. Two-time Golden Globe winner Hugh Laurie is Dr. Gregory House, Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital's chief of diagnostic medicine, whose astounding intellect is matched only by his frightening bedside manner. Relive every captivating moment as House and his team of doctors solve complex medical mysteries, push professional boundaries, and face their own demons. Gripping, witty, and intelligent, satisfy your House addiction with all episodes of this Golden Globe and Primetime Emmy Award-winning television phenomenon. Bonus features include bloopers, alternative takes, an original short, I don't know about that, episode commentaries with writers and producers, audition tapes, a set tour, behind-the-scenes content, and much more. So there you go with all of that info, which I already showed you. So now, I'm going to pop these out just for to show you this. It is a relatively flimsy case. It's not a slipcover thin, but like you can see mine. I was actually taking these out earlier to make sure all the discs were in and out right and everything like that. And like this unfolded, so it's not the highest quality, but it's not a slipcover either. Like it's not gonna hopefully tear or anything to that effect. But it's not like a big hefty box like some of the Game of Thrones, maybe even how Heroes over there was a maybe a thicker box. This one's also a little wider, you know, bigger box. Maybe it's, I don't know. But here we go with season 1. So there you have, you know, Gregory House. You have Omar Epps' character, which I can't remember. Really like him in the show. And then you have like his, I believe these are like his understudies, his best friend, and potential love interest. Spoilers, I don't remember. The thing about this show with me is I watched this way before I probably should have. My mom and I used to like watch this before binging was a thing. I believe it was on Fox either right before or right after American Idol. That's how long ago it was. But I also don't like, I've never watched a season and then picked up another season. Like I've watched random just episodes of House all over the place. Sorry, let's talk and walk, Jacob. Here's season 1. I'm not going to take every disc out because that would be a pain. So you'll get a glimpse of the discs here. So disc 1 and disc 2, I'm sorry, disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3, all of their content. So there's no episode guide. There is an episode guide, but it's in the back behind the disc, which I can appreciate. There's no pamphlet, but at least it's in there. So these are the episodes. They actually give you a description too, which is really cool. So you have disc 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5. Now, the rest of disc 3, 4, and 5 are all on this, but again, I'm not going to take every single disc out. You get the idea. Same with the backs. I'm not going to read the synopsis all over again. It does list the bonus features here. But as I was saying, so I've just watched random episodes, so I can't tell you what's a spoiler, what you're not supposed to know. I don't know that I've ever actually seen the first season. I will say, I have a Bluray.com account, which I'll link in the description, but I've read some comments that the intro, so the intro for season 1 is actually a different intro, so it must be the European or television cut. I think European is the key phrase here, which I can't vouch for because I didn't watch enough of the episodes to automatically notice the intro, and I watched them on replay, so it may have been the other intro. But everything that I've read on Bluray.com suggests that it's the European intro. It's not the theme that you go to know and love. Now, I looked it up afterwards on YouTube, and I immediately recognized apparently the one that has been cut. So I'm not sure it's a music thing or whatever, but if that's one of your sticking points in either A, upgrading to Blu-ray, or B, getting the set, it could be an issue. It's not something I personally would be a stickler about, but everybody's different, especially in the age of streaming versus physical media. You can afford to be, different. So season 2, that is something I did want to know. It's not something I found in my findings. I just kind of piggybacked on things people should know. The original opening, after I looked it up, it's awesome. I remember, vibing to it low key back, 20 years ago or whenever this aired. But again, way before I should have watched this show. 2004, 2006, maybe it wasn't 20 years. Let's see. This got 2024. It's not going to say, of course. Anyway, so I showed season 1 and 5. I didn't show, or disc 1 and 5. I didn't show the middles. 2 and 3. 4 and 5. So yeah, they have, like I said, these are the same characters, just in a different order. Yeah, best friend, I think all 3 actually is understudies, and then his potential eventual love interest. Season 3, same theme if you're going for it, colors, with the cast all behind him. Again, special features. Do I show the back season 2? Just in case you crazies who are curious about bonus features and when. I believe this is essentially just a re-release. There is no exclusives to this set. Everything has been released before, either on the original DVDs or on the Blu-rays. I believe this eventually, if not simultaneously, got Blu-ray releases as well. Yeah, I really liked the show. I've actually been talking to my wife for, I'd say, better part of a decade. Like, what show you should watch? What should stream eventually? Which is funny because now I'm sure it is. It's probably on Peacock if I had to guess. But same cast characters. Is House, especially because she's in/was the medical field, and I always thought that would be a good show. And I remember loving it. Like, you could pick up, basically, it's just like SVU to me. Like, there's a random episode of House on USA. Like, if I could get into it real fast, if I watch the first 10 minutes, I'm kind of gonna finish the episode. Like, that's how I feel about House. So it would be neat to like binge/marathon it, but given the subject matter, I think you'd eventually need a palate cleanser. Now, season 4, because of a writer strike, is shorter, so that's why you can actually see all of the episodes listings. It's only 16 episodes, 4 discs, and this one actually introduces the new cavalcade of characters here. I believe this one is either a separate doctor or another understudy. Same with Olivia Wilde's characters. And this guy he's kind of a shifty guy. He might be an understudy as well, but he's kind of a rat, like a douche. Season 5, same cast of characters on the front, same cast of characters on the back. I know there's like season arcs, which, it's like I said, it's a lot like an SVU. So there will be a main thread. Like, this episode is about this guy who got, he has this random weird disease from Brazil. Okay, and they try to figure that out. But there's also a main arc, the main arc of Dr. House. But then each season has a different arc. Hey, House and what's her face are having an affair, or hey, he's a drug addict this season, or hey, you know, which understudy failed out, or which understudy is going to make it, stuff like that. So it's neat because you can watch the episodes individualized. You'll get pieces of this is during that arc, but also you can't you don't have to watch them in order. But if you do, like I said, there's an overarching puzzle with, I'm assuming, like most shows. But man, this show was so good. Now we're starting to see some of the side characters seep through. We're getting into the later seasons here, so I don't know if some of the main cast left. I want to say his name was Chase. I'm bad with the names, but I feel like he was a Chase. And I believe I've watched the finale of House. Now I can't spoil it for you because I don't remember, or I may have already spoiled it. I don't remember. Like I said, I was definitely not. No, what is this rated? It's not rated, but it's like TV 14, maybe even more. It's like medical stuff. So they get into some crazy topics. All right, so now we're missing some characters. So we've got the chick from Once Upon a Time is gone, and now we have I always say Monk, but I don't think that's the guy from. He might be in Monk, but that's not Monk. That's what he reminds me of. But now we have season 7, one of the most iconic images from the show there with him with the thing. I've noticed a theme of the bonus features are usually in a drug container of some sort, paraphernalia. Is that the right word? Paraphernalia? I don't know. I'm not a medical guy. I do numbers. 4 and 5. So again, other than season 4, they're 5 discs because it's a long series. I mean, it's 24 episodes, 20-ish episodes. I say 22 on average, with the exception of 4. And so we got more. Oh, see, I don't even recognize that girl. Is that still Olivia Wilde? I might not have watched much of season 8. Bonus features and a legit pill. I don't remember that one. Oh, that's not Olivia Wilde. No. Anyway. Such a sarcastic. Dr. House is sarcastic and intelligent and a jerk, and had no idea Hugh Laurie was British from England. Literally no idea for years, especially because I was in the age I grew up with like Stuart Little. Literally no idea this guy was has British, because I watched House so much. You get used to him being House, and then you hear him on a talk show, and you're like, oh yeah, that's real life. So here is House, the complete series. Again, thank you big time to Universal for sending me this to check out. A, thanks for releasing it. B, just for sending me a copy to check out. It's going to be nostalgic, which is crazy that's old enough to be nostalgic for me. But like I said, I remember late nights flipping on House and just being in way over my head, but he always solved it by the end. So yeah, big ups to Universal. Thanks so much for the copy. You guys check it out. Link in the description to buy this from Amazon. It's not an affiliate link, by the way, so I don't get any kickbacks if you buy from Amazon. It's just a way that's where I buy things the most. It's the easiest to link. So link to the Amazon link to the Amazon site if you'd like to purchase this. Again, thank you, Universals, for my copy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to support the channel or click any of the links that support me, there'll be in the description Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, TV Time, eBay, and Bluray.com, which I've mentioned. Also links to my other social medias and my 2 other YouTube channels, my secondary and tertiary YouTubes and manga, respectively. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments about House. Is this one of your go-to shows? Do you not like the sarcasm? Do you not like the medical side? What you think? Let me know in the comments. And other than that, I'll catch you later, YouTube.